Now I know where they dump all the snow. Today we're down at the boat launch down at, damn Skippy, down at Peace Valley Park. Looks like the tide's coming in. I don't know, tide looks like it's going out. It's a lot more frozen right up in there. Man, it looks cold. So like I said, we're at the boat launch off Linden Avenue in Philly, Peace Valley Park. I think it's called Peace Valley Park now. I figured I wanted to come down and check out the river before it warms up. It's supposed to get up in the 30s tonight and today. We're supposed to get in the 30s today and the next day or two, but it's been 20 and below for the last couple weeks. That's why the snow's all hanging around. So I want to get out, do a little stealth camp down here, hang out overnight, have a nice little dinner, check out the river. They'll probably be dumping snow all night. So we have to find a place to hunker down. It's cold, guys. It's damp, that's why. What's that?
Ain't that something frozen like that?
Yeah, it's actually broken up over here. Here it's frozen, but here it's moving.
I can't believe they finally did something.
Yeah, where are they getting the snow from?
Hello?
Oh boy, I got crazy people next to me. So the sign says nuisance vehicles. No drifting, no amplified sound, no blocking rec center access, fine $2,000, and vehicle seizure. Doesn't say anything about no stealth camping. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. I might just stay right here, hell with it. Yeah, the ice is moving now. You can't really get down to there. Let me go back to the other end. Yeah, it looks like the ice is starting to break through now. Let's go check it out. Right up here is where the kayak launch is. Yeah, look at these big things of ice moving. That's really cool. It's amazing. That's really cool. Yeah, I wanted to get down here before it warmed up. Sometimes that freezes over a lot more than that. These are tidal waters. I mean, sometimes you get a 7-foot tide comes in about 7 feet. When we were younger and stupider, we used to hop icebergs, jump from one iceberg to the next. Surprised I'm still here. Let's get back to the truck. There she is. Oh boy. boy. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here for about 5 minutes. And then I'm just going to fire up the heater, the propane heater, and warm the truck up without running it. So the plan is to stay here tonight, as long as we don't get kicked out. Well, I'm not drifting, and I don't have a real loud radio, so I think I should be good. Okay. All right, let's get that heater on. Takes a while for the propane to get in the line. There we go. Okay, let's get the blackouts on in the back. I have to make sure I crack the windows too. But meanwhile, we'll just sit here, let the truck warm up, and then we'll go from there. All right, my DC to DC charger wasn't working. I just had to take the fridge out. It's underneath here. And I had to hit the reset switch. Probably when it was in the shop, they disconnected the battery, then you have to manually reset it. It's not a big deal, but it happens. All right, let's hop in the back. Oh, it's getting toasty in here. Oh, it feels good. Let's pop these lights on. Get this covered up. Get my fan, I'm gonna need that tonight. Get my TV. I don't think anybody will bother us during the day, but like later tonight, if the police make their rounds, I might get the knock. I'll just ignore it. Wait till I hear a tow truck. Okay, let me finish doing the curtains. I know you guys probably can't see what's going on here. Some new lights I put in. They ruined the ceiling. Okay. Get my clips going. I put these little hooks up here to get the curtain closer to the ceiling. You can't see through the top part where there's a crack, where it's open. Let's turn that off. Let's get everything else going. Oh, I gotta take my coat off. It's already 70 degrees in here almost. Well, let me show you this. These lights sometimes, you have to manually turn them on every once in a while if they're not used in a while. All right, oh, the most important thing. Our car keys. I always hang them up down here. 35 outside, 68 in here. I'm right at that crappy temperature again where 35 is, between 35 and 40 is too warm to run even on the lowest setting, but I have to run it a little bit. So hopefully it'll go down in the 20s tonight, low 20s. And then we should be good. Put our TV here. Our fan. Time to chill. Oh, guys, this is great. Got some stressors going on in my life right now. Nothing big, just, you know, typical stuff. The 2004 Suburban's on its way out. So we've been looking at, let me get my mic over here. I'll fill you guys in. So we've been looking at the Chevy Traverses and the GMC Acadias. I like the Traverse, but I wanted to go with the 2004 and after. I think it's the third generation because they changed the body style. It's more box-like and it's more truck shaped and it's got more room, interior room. However, they got rid of the V6 and they put in a I don't know, they put something else in, some turbo thing. I don't know much about that engine. And I'm not real keen on unibody cars because we keep our vehicles so long. I worry about rot. So we were looking at Chevy Tahoes, used of course. I don't have $80,000. So we're looking at like a Chevy Tahoe. Something like 3 or 4 years old, 50,000 miles or something. They got the V8. Pretty good engine, 5.3 liters. They're good engines. I mean, Laura's is on 280,000, 290,000 or something. Her engine's fine. It's just everything else is falling apart. It's rotten. The four-wheel drive is shot. All the displays are shot. I mean, I could get it all fixed up, but I don't know if it's even worth it to put like $5,000 into it. But in any case, that's where we're at with that. And last weekend I was supposed to go do some dispersed camping, and they got like 18 inches of snow where I was going to go, and they're not winter maintained roads. The temperature being low was the deciding factor for me to say no, I'm not going to chance it. You know, it was going down to the single digits. I will have a video coming out of our mountain trip. My mountain trips are usually private, but I chop it up a little bit to make it a public video. That's when that big storm was coming in. We're supposed to get 18 inches up there, and it was going to come in Saturday. So we were like, okay, well, we can rough it out. We can stay till Monday or Tuesday. The problem was the temps were like 5, 6 below zero. And even the one night I stayed up the entire night. I fall asleep for a half hour, wake up for a half hour, because I kept the fire going all night to keep the cabin warm. And I mean, we had a cabin cooking at one point. It was 72 degrees out and it was 5 degrees outside. But when it got down to -6, I had to keep that fire pumping. So we decided to play it safe and come home. That video will probably be out before this one, so you guys will have seen that already. That's about it, you know. And I just really wanted to get out tonight, do a little stealth camp down by the river, check the river out, see what the ice looks like, because it's supposed to warm up a little bit, because we've been hit with some really cold weather the last couple weeks. I love the cold, but I don't like being cold. But this is my kind of weather, man. You can have the heat. Nothing spectacular for dinner. Just could be some leftovers I'm going to microwave. So we're just going to chill out, catch up on some TV. I got work in the morning, so I'll be getting up early and going to work. Yeah, and I can't believe I did this, but when we were up at the cabin, and I never forget something like this. I mean, I might forget my clothes, but I left my whole entire GoPro bag up at the cabin. Now, fortunately, I had my GoPro 11, my mics, and some spare batteries. Because I was filming on the way home. When I got home, like, where the hell's my GoPro bag? Like, oh my God, I hope I left it up there. Because I tell you right now, if that GoPro bag isn't up there, I'm done. I'm not recording no more. I can't believe how careless I was and left that up there, if it's up there. Okay, well, I'm gonna chill a little bit. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. All right, let's see what we got for dinner. Ice water, we're not going to drink that. Well, not yet. Got a protein shake. I'll probably have that for breakfast. And then we got some leftovers. And a pudding. Steve. And a diet root beer. And applesauce and Polynesian sauce. Give you guys a closer look at my leftovers. So we have beef tenderloin, a sweet potato, a little bit of mac and cheese, and a wee bit of mashed potatoes. So I'll show you. We have pork tenderloin, sweet potato with a little bit of brown sugar, Cooper Sharp mac and cheese, and some mashed potatoes. And a diet root beer. We'll get that in a minute. All right, let's see. Let's see what we were pulling for dinner. 1,005 watts. That's what the refrigerator running. That's what the refrigerator running, and the microwave. I think we're good. We're gonna add our Polynesian sauce to our pork. This is from Chick-fil-A. And there we have it. Cheers, folks. And Laura made this mac and cheese. She usually does like a crock pot one. I like the baked one better. And it's the one she just made was the baked one. I love sweet potatoes. Cheers, folks. Let me turn you guys off and I'll be right back. Keep my cold stuff down here for now. This is vinegar and water. I use it for doing dishes. Sometimes you just wipe the stuff off and you can put it right away. Goodness, it feels good. I can't believe it's temperature's dropping outside. It's still getting hotter in here. We are going to chill to some TV. I got to catch up on Stranger Things. Oh God, it feels good. Yeah, it was nice to get down, check out the river. I love when it's all frozen like that. I would wear headphones. I think I said this before. I would wear headphones to try to be a little more stealthy, but I hate like not being able to hear like what's going on outside too. All right, Stranger Things. Here we go.
Bopper, while we wait.
Well, oh boy. Oh, time for a little pudding. After the pudding, we'll get back to our movie. This place is always hopping down here. It's a shame. I really wanted to do some drifting tonight in the truck.
Fire it up, Billy Ray. Got a 96 Suburban, tank is full of gas. Fresh powder on the ground, gonna stomp the gas, yeah. Black paint spinning white snow. Round and round we go.
You don't know how to drift. I was drifting in our Suburban because there's no four-wheel drive. It's four-wheel drive shot. I was drifting all over the place in that. Oh, we use our container for trash. Okay. Let's get back to our movie.
Jen's turning sour. I think she might have placed me. Placed you? Stood up her sister. Multiple occasions. Dad's in an induced coma.
Just on the edge of the city sits an abandoned farm, left to rot for over 30 years. While the full farming history of the land...
I gotta watch Little Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin.
...used by a local cattle baron, Max Gonsenhauser, until 1997, when the doors were shut forever and the property was left to rot.
Coyote. Fox. Careful of this. Look at this, just hanging board of nails.
Oh, wow. That's not great.
Well, here we are in this abandoned barn. Tonight I'm with Todd Champion from Camping with Champion. I'm with Sam Bananas from Camping with Sam Bananas. You're watching Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. And tonight we're going to be trying to survive this winter storm, high winds, tons of snow in this abandoned barn. We just got in this barn. We're already scaring some wildlife away.
All right, folks, I'm going to call it. I'll see you guys in the morning. I got the heater on low. The electric blanket I've been just cycling on and off. It's getting too warm even on the lowest setting. So I got 28.7 outside, 74.4 in here. Hopefully it get down in the, at least down to 20. It'll be nice and comfy in here. All right, I'll see you folks in the morning. Good morning, folks. It's a little after 5, 20 after 5. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate coffee. And we're gonna get out of here. Creamer and instant coffee mix. That's our hot chocolate stuff. I'm not feeling like a salted caramel, but a French vanilla. Yeah, someone in one of my last videos thought that this, so I see Spam on the shelf. I said, no, actually, this is a Spam container that my Spam socks came in. I have a cord that runs from the Delta 2 Max back here for the kitchen area. This is plugged in the extension cord, so it's always on when the Delta 2 Max is on AC, and the microwave as well. These three items I have on a multi-outlet that I gotta turn on manually, so don't draw electricity from a Delta 2 Max when they're sitting idle here. All right. The coffee goes up here, or hot chocolate coffee. Put our utensils away. Okay, get my shoes on and we'll start breaking everything down. I'll turn the heater off. This is the hard part, breaking down when it's dark, because I gotta keep a lot of the lights off so nobody can see me in here. Okay. It's a little bit foggy. Well, folks, I'm going to sit here for a little bit and enjoy my hot cocoa coffee. Cheers, folks. Oh, man. That was a fun night. Got to watch a little bit of TV. Got to check out the river before it thaws. Yeah, because it's been in the teens for like a couple weeks. And this week it's supposed to be, like, I think it went up to 30, 32 today. Went down to like 28 last night. So it's starting to warm up a little bit. And I wanted to get down here while everything was still frozen. So it looks so cool, you know? So we're down at I think it's called Peace Valley Park now off Linden Avenue in Philadelphia. We're at the boat launch area. You guys have been down here with me before. One of my kayak trips I took out down here when I did brain fart, man. Damn, I forget the name of it. Whatever. When me and Adam did that kayak trip, that overnighter, we took out down here, and Mrs. SQWIB picked us up. And then I camped down here. I did a stuff down here last year. Slept really good last night. I woke up a couple times. Like, I think I fell asleep like 8:30 to 9:30, then woke up, and it was like up for like 2 hours. Then I was out the rest of the night until like 4:40, 4:30. It sure is pretty down here when it's all snow and ice. Well, folks, thanks for joining me on this one. It's a nice little short trip. Got to organize some more of my gear, fine-tune it a little bit more. It's getting there, Every time I do a little camp, I see, you know, what needs to be tweaked and tweak it best I can. I really appreciate you guys that have been following along, commenting. It means a lot. It really does. So, folks, I'm going to call it. Until next time, I'm out. Alright, I'll show you what I do to charge my my EcoFlow in the rear. Since I was using the EcoFlow 2 in the rear for an electric blanket, I'm going to top it off now. So here's what I do. And just use this for charging the rear. It says charge rear. Bring up my app and show you. Okay, so the Delta 2 Max rear is a 65% and the front is a 75. So I'll open up the rear and then I'm going to pop it on. And let's just start charging the rear. Here we go. So the rear is getting an input of 1,018 kilowatts, and the front is showing the output of 124. All right, then I'm going to fire up the truck, and we will see if the DC to DC charger really had, and we'll see if the DC to DC charger works. Pop that back on to start recording. Good, open up the charger. I'm going to fire up the car. Once the voltage increases, it'll start charging. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to put it on charge. Confirm, start working, and we will see. There we go. Felt a kick on. Now we are charging the front Delta 2 Max, and the front is charging the rear Delta 2 Max. Why don't you shut the fuck off? Alright, kicked on. We're charging at 730 watts. So what's going on now is the DC to DC charger is charging the Delta 2 Max in the front, while the Delta 2 Max front is charging the Delta 2 Max in the rear. It's not the best setup, but it's the way I got everything wired in. So we'll see the Delta Max rear right now is receiving 1,028 kilowatts. And the Delta 2 in the front is receiving 680 watts, and it's output the 1,200 whatever to the rear. So that's how I have it set up. It seems to be working. That way I don't have to, run cords and charge everything. See, I could just do everything in the truck. I don't know how much that recorded because the GoPro shut off. I don't know why the goddamn thing shuts off all the time. Only the 11. My 9 never does that. Alright folks, well that's it. That's how I run my power in the SQWIB shack. Alright.